It's up to you what you want to do now. Let's let Spirit elaborate on that. Okay, so you are free flowing. You have Spirit flowing through you. You are embodying your higher self. You are flowing to the things that you want to do. This is what you're being guided to do, is to find what works for you, what you enjoy doing, just because you enjoy doing it, and doing it for the love of it. Not because you feel that you have to, not to get something or because someone else wants you to, but whatever brings you joy and fulfillment in your heart. So that is what you're doing. You're being guided to follow your heart into what it is that brings you joy and expand your life with that. And you're trusting in this process too, because trust is very important, that you will be taken care of this, throughout your curiosity and adventures. And you are moving from one timeline to another. You are moving into your highest timeline. Love and light. Act with care. And take care of yourself when you are going about these adventures and doing whatever you're doing. Make sure to take care of yourself. Get enough rest. You may be tired lately. You might just feel drained. Take care of yourself. Take care of your skin. Take care of your health. All of that is important, and all of that is empowering you. You may feel like there's a lot of healing to do, but honestly, you've been embodied in your higher self for so long now that this is just the way of life for you. This is just a way of living. Because you know when to, your intuition is on point. You know when things are coming up, when things need to be addressed, and so you address it when that happens. The thing is, we're all here to learn, to continue learning. It's a continuous learning education on this planet here, in this world. So, the learning, the growing is never going to stop. There's always room for more. So consider yourself healed. Clear and activate. Create sacred space. Somewhere that you can just feel free. Ooh, car. A very loud car. Confirmation. So this is important. To center yourself. Create balance for yourself. Balance. Balancing is in stability. This is going to help with your stability, with your emotions. Meditation is going to help you greatly. And you guys have been working on meditating in different forms. And you are benefiting from that. You're only growing more and more, getting more powerful, Your light is shining brighter. And people are really seeing your energy. Your energy is standing out. Oh. Spiritual evolution. 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 This isn't Pokemon. Or is it? We can be our own Pokemon. But spiritual evolution. Set your heart free. Yeah. So this is a confirmation on moving into what it is that sets you free, what you want to do, what feels like freedom to you. And this is going to bring you peace, because you're not just going to be here on this earth just like pleasing other people. Like, you're here to be happy yourself. You're here to take care of yourself as well. I mean, that's not your main purpose, but the point is, excuse me, you will find peace by going within and connecting with the higher power and choosing you, choosing what you want to do that brings you joy. I know my audience here, so I know who I'm talking to, and you guys don't have any ill intentions. So your heart is in the right place. Today's prayer: turn from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Psalms 34:14. This scripture is very suiting for what I just said and the card that just came out. Thank you, Spirit, for that. For backing me up there. Actually, I do want to pull this one. I just feel the energy from it. I know it's going to be a good one. Let's see. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity. Ephesians 5:15 through 16. Yeah, this goes back to that turtle earlier. Being free, really following what it is that, making the most of your world, your reality, your life, having fun with it, and seizing the opportunities. The Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Psalms 126, verse 3. This is a wonderful prayer card because you always have something to be grateful for. This is pointing towards gratitude and being grateful. So bless me. So when you're in a predicament where that doesn't feel so good, there's always gratitude to fall back on. There's always something to feel joy about. And you can also use your imagination. This is why we have imaginations as humans. And you can imagine what things you want to experience, what kind of life you want to live, and you can feel the emotions that come from that as well. Ooh, this card. I actually took a picture of this card and put it on my wallpaper on my phone because it's been coming out a lot and it's important. This is clarity. Clarity was mentioned also in one of these previous cards, I want to say. No, maybe that was just clear. Yeah, it was just clear. But you can find clarity through meditation, through your connection with the divine. They send messages to you, and you've been picking up on that. But I'm going to go ahead and read the card. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is even, I mean, than lightning is seen against a dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm and now the sky is clearing. The affirmation. Loving energy surrounds me and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer I need. That card said lightning in the sky, in the dark, against a dark sky. Look at this picture. This is like waves of light against the dark sky. And these are from two different decks, but yet convey the same message. One, 4, 1, 4, possibilities. And this brings my thoughts to the opportunities that I believe that was in the prayer card. Yeah, that was in Ephesians 5, 15 through 16 mentioned making the most of the opportunities. And this is the possibilities. So there's a connection there. You see, this is a type of things, synchronicities and signs that are in your everyday life that you're being called to pay attention to. So I'll go ahead and read. Building strong foundations creates stability. I mentioned stability earlier. So that creates, building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundation that are in place. The affirmation. I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Okay, so automatically, 3 things stood out to me when I read this. Stability, possibilities, and gratitude. We spoke about gratitude earlier, and possibilities, opportunities. What was the other one? And stability. Yeah. So again, this card is very powerful here because yet again, another angel number for you guys. Yes, you watching this lines up with this card here. I mentioned meditating. I mentioned balancing yourself out, grounding yourself. That is all within this one card here. And yet we have the 2 confirmations also. Like, can it get any clearer than that? Like, Spirit's trying to make this pretty daggone clear. And that these cards, those numbers speak on more than just that card. You know, there's other things that we talked about in here, obviously, that it aligns with. Your imagination creates. Ooh, you guys, another alignment. Okay. Your imagination creates. I was talking about imagining how you want your life to be, what kind of things you want to experience. That is going to create your reality. It's going to give you those good feel chills. Okay, let me just go ahead and read. Stress, worry, and anxiety simply come from projecting your thoughts into the future and imagining something bad, which causes your feelings to plummet. And when you imagine something bad, you're creating what you don't want. Instead, when you're feeling worried, ask yourself, what do I want? And then imagine that instead. Confirmation. I feel like a round of applause to Spirit. Thank you so much. This message is tea. You hear me? Oh, goodness. Okay, that's like 2 cards, I'm gonna say. Yeah. Am I aware? The way to become more aware is to stop and ask yourself, what am I thinking now? What am I feeling now? Or you can ask yourself, am I aware? The moment you ask, you are aware because you have brought your mind back to the present moment. And it's so important to be present in this time. So important. So you can catch your thoughts. So you can practice awareness. That is like meditation. Practicing awareness is the point of meditation. Meditation is to bring you into awareness. So yeah, that's something you can do without, sitting or lying down. It's just bringing yourself, calling your attention to the present moment. Believe you have received. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to you getting to the place of believing, knowing, and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on that frequency, then what you want will appear. This goes back to the card we just had here. Your imagination creates. They go hand in hand. It's telling you the same thing, basically. It's telling you, and I am aware. Like, be aware of what you're thinking, because your positive thoughts will bring more positivity and your negative thoughts will bring more negativity. Boom. Summed up. Bravery. Face the unknown with bravery. Trust your steps. Trust your connection with the divine, with God, with yourself. You really got to trust yourself too, because you got to be making some decisions based on what you feel in your intuition. So trust yourself. Trust your decisions. Confirmation burps. Excuse me. But no, you can always ask. It was mentioned earlier anyway, to ask. So don't be afraid to ask. It's okay. And then look for your answer. Feel for your answer. You shall get your clarity. And not all the clarity comes fast. Sometimes you learn some things before you receive the clarity on it and why it had to happen or go down a certain way. Safety. Safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. Cherish the peace you are experiencing. Things can feel a little boring to you, a little mundane, not too much going on out of the ordinary. You might not really be noticing the opportunities at this time, but soak this time in where you can just kind of chill for the most part. You know, of course, you're still dealing with some things, but the thing is, switch your thought process on it, because you know that the feeding the negative thoughts is not going to give you what you want. So feed into thoughts that are in your favor, and you know, it'll get you what you want, what you're thinking about. So embrace the peace that you have now, because you guys are going to be busy. Like, these opportunities that are coming are going to have you busy. Busy, busy. So go on and pour into yourself, nurture yourself, do something you like. Communication. Your communication with others is expanding, is making connections closer. So you might have had a very important conversation with someone, and peace could have come out of that. Or maybe this is something that hasn't happened yet that will be happening. You might have spoken up about how you feel and, you know, what you want to do. You may be opening up about some things that you like doing, but it might, you know, you might have wanted to keep it on the hush because it was cringy. So some of these things might be coming out. Effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. So let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. Proverbs 1:5. So this is like both you, because you are a student. You're a student. At the same time, you are a teacher, though. Yeah. But you are listening out to your connection that you have with God, with the divine, and this is making you wiser. It's building you up, you know. And you can share this knowledge with others. You can. You can teach it to them. You sharing. Oh, this deck has some cards in it from a different deck. I don't know how that happened. Like this, me mixing everything up. Now I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was about to say. It's okay. All your commands are trustworthy. Protect me from those who hunt me down without cause. Psalms 119:86. So you know you can trust in the messages that you receive. And you are aware that there are people who don't want to see you come up, want to see you stay where you are, um, for their own selfish purposes. And so you're really trusting in the higher power. One step at a time. And I'm hearing this song by Jordan Sparks, One Step at a Time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. Okay, here's a picture. So you're going through your journey one step at a time. And this is following the guidance that you are receiving step by step, because you're not seeing the bigger picture all at once. These steps are being shown to you one by one. So take it day by day. And with each day, notice what you're being called to do and asked to do. And take action. Take action in whatever it is. Make a small move towards getting there if that's required. But you are not being rushed. That was my stomach. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just ate. It's digesting. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and read this. This is, I see the mountain ahead and approach it with determination. Taking one small step at a time, by staying present and focusing on the task at hand, I make steady progress. In doing so, I reclaim balance and restore a fulfilling life, knowing that each step brings me closer to my goals. This card and what it had to say really hit in with the theme here. You see. With the whole message here. Okay. Listen. You're being asked to listen. Pay attention to what it is that even you're teaching. You might be teaching something that you could be listening to yourself. And you might not even notice it. It's something that you've been saying on repeat, or you've been hearing someone else say, or whatever, however it may be coming through. And listen. Actually listen. Are you doing it? Look at your situation. And follow your own advice if that is what's happening. Or actually follow through with what it is that you've been continuously hearing, whether that's within you or outside of you. And use your discernment, use your intuition to know what this is. Ask. You were encouraged to ask in this message, so ask and you will receive the clarity. This message is it's about the clarity. Okay, clarity has been covered in this message. So if you want clarity, if you're looking for clarity, ask and get your clarity. But you gotta listen. You gotta listen up. Okay. I pay attention to the world around me, knowing that signs and symbols guide me toward success. By listening deeply, I discover the path to eternity and unlock the wisdom that leads me forward. Love myself. You guys, love yourself. This reminds me of the card. What card was that? Love yourself. Anyway, take care of yourself. Pour into yourself. Do what brings you joy. This is all loving yourself. It's actions. The actions that you take to actually show yourself that you love yourself by sticking to what it is that you set out to do. When it is in alignment. I choose to see myself as noble, beautiful, and positive. My true wealth lies in my nature and limitless potential. I recognize that I am being a light, and I allow myself to shine brightly, embracing the fullness of who I am. Embracing the fullness of who you are. That is emphasizing the cringiness that I was talking about earlier. Embracing that. Confirmation growl. What the heck? Okay. Oh my gosh. I am acting like this because I was watching Jadina and she was talking about her stomach was growling and she was talking about confirmation growl. And now I'm having my confirmation growls. What? Okay. But yes. Leaning into your authentic self and not caring what anyone thinks is embracing that cringiness. It's accepting yourself for how you are. You know, you being yourself is a light, and you're recognizing that. You're seeing it. But just let this be confirmation for you. The love that you are growing into for yourself is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm happy for you. I really am. Come on now. Your love for one another will prove to the world that you are my disciples. John 13:35. Do you guys see that? Right after I was talking about how I'm happy for you guys, like I was getting emotional there. I don't know if you noticed, but tear. Not really, but yeah, and then this card comes out. John 13:35. It's a beautiful thing. Love and community. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved from the punishment of sin. Romans 10:13. We're asked to do certain things because we're wired in a certain way. And some of these wirings, a lot of them actually, are not really easy to catch on to. They're taking like modern science to figure out. And a lot of science is backing up a lot of things. And why some biblical scriptures tell us to do certain things. Like, it's adding up. It's making sense. Like how the brain works. How the body works, the spiritual world. Once you start getting deeper into that, you see. And you guys, I'm not talking to a crowd of people, especially since you're still here through 35 minutes of the 36 minutes of this. You know some things. You're no stranger to the divine and their ways. You pick up on some things. You've learned. You've become wise, as we mentioned earlier. We, as in me and spirit. Yeah. Yup. Look at you. Getting all developed spiritually. Ooh, okay. Rhodonite. Heal emotional wounds. Let love guide your heart. Let love guide your heart is a powerful line because that's what we started out with. Heal your wounds is the second card that we had, where I mentioned that this is just a part of life, that consider yourself healed, you know, but you're also in a time where things are coming up to set you free, you know, to bring you more peace. Situations coming up where communication may need to be involved. Your feelings may need to be expressed, and your authentic self needs to shine. And this is all healing for you. But this is just a part of life. Sunstone. Oh, I don't know if I showed you that picture. I think I did. But sunstone. Embrace warmth and vitality. Let your spirit glow with light. Yeah. So, in other words, be like this turtle. Glowing in the light, just flowing, going with the flow. And so happy about it. Do you see that little smile on his face? So happy. Be happy. Enjoy your life. Think happy thoughts. Feel the joy and be grateful. Okay, I'm ending the reading off here. Thank you for making it this far. Lots of love. Bye.